in our previous class, we stopped in the topic dictionary functions and methods. If we recall, what is meant by a dictionary and what is meant by key and value pair that is supported by dictionary. The simple thing is the only major difference between dictionary and list tuples in string is there are much more functionality is there in the data structure dictionary supported by Python. But when we come to understand the fundamental concept of a dictionary comparing with list, tuples and string, the only thing you have to recall is a dictionary doesn't have anything like index. Instead, it is having something called as key. If you store data inside a dictionary, you don't use index to access the elements. Instead, you use key to access the elements. That is the important point that you have to remember about dictionary. There are multiple functions are supported by dictionary object like len, clear. The number of data items available in a particular dictionary will be returned by len. It is very much similar to len function that the way it can be used with what it is called as list, string, tuple. It can be used with anything. The number of elements will be returned. Say for example, apple, boy, cat, dog, something is there in a dictionary. How many data items are available? 4 data items are there. You should not count it as A apple, B boy, C cat, D dog. No, it is not 8 elements. It is pair of 4 elements. Key value pair. So it is returning only the number of pairs available in the dictionary. If you talk about clear will make the dictionary empty, but it will not delete the dictionary object itself. If you want to delete a dictionary object altogether, you have to go with the delete statement. Delete statement can remove not only the data of the dictionary, and also it will delete the whole footprint of the object in the memory. It will be nothing in the memory. If you talk about some other functions and methods of dictionary, in our previous class we saw that del is a statement that can delete everything. Similarly, if you use the get function, or get specifically is a method that you cannot use independently, you have to put the name of the dictionary dot get. So get is a method. It is very much similar to function, but it is part of a object. Now if you give the key value pair is there in the dictionary alpha. If you supply the key, it will return you the value. If there is nothing such key available in the what it is called as dictionary, you will be getting, it will be an error, nothing will be printed out. Okay. Now, similar to our pop function, I told you in our previous class, we can use customized messages also. If a particular key is given, that particular key will be searched in the dictionary. If it finds, its associated value will be printed. If there is no such key, you can display an error message. No, not found. Instead of not found, for example, you are having a registration number colon student name. So no such student exists in the dictionary. Something you can specify the customized error messages are possible. The next function is items. Items method returns all the items in the dictionary as a sequence of key value tuple. Key value tuple. How it prints? It is printed in the form of my tuple. Alpha items means everything will be what? Tuples. Now, if you print this one, everything will be in the form of tuples. That means, what are all the values available? Key value pairs. Key value pairs. It will be key value within all the sub tuples will be available. and it will be printed. And for example, if you want, I can go for a demonstration. Otherwise, you can experiment by your own. What do you feel, Vinay? Hmm? Explanation is sufficient, right? Yeah. Now, further dictionary functions. Say, for example, apple, B for boy, C cat, D dog. Now, items means my tuple is a tuple of tuples. Tuple of tuples. For key value in tuple means key and value will be separated. Key and value will be separated. Separate key and separate value can be printed. This is also possible. We know that each tuple is containing only two values. The first value is the key, comma. Second value is the value. So obviously key you can use AB also, any variable name. Any variable name. This is because for loop every time it will keep on running for all the tuples. And it will be printed again. But we know that keys is a function already available. It will return all the keys of the dictionary. Already we have seen that. And there is a values function. It will return you all the values of the function. That means dictionary. Now there is an update method is that this method merges key value pair from the new dictionary into original dictionary, adding or replacing as needed. The items in the new dictionary are added to the old one and override items already with the same keys. Already I told you, when we are creating a dictionary, you may not have duplicate keys in a single dictionary. The way you cannot have duplicate index numbers. You cannot have a duplicate index numbers. Now what happens? What will happen to update method if you try to update a dictionary A with B? Two dictionaries are there, A and B. You want the original dictionary A added with the items of B. You can use the update function. Easily it will update. But one consequence you have to understand, if there is any duplicate keys are there, it will be overwritten, overriding. The items in the new dictionary are added to the old one. The items in the new dictionary are added to the old one and override items already with the same key. Override means what is available in the new dictionary that will replace the old value. Automatically it will replace the value. That is the update method. Now take one example. Take one example. You have D1 100, 2 200, 3 300, 4 400. 1 2 3 4 are key. 100 200 300 400 are values. Another dictionary is there D2. That is 1 2 3 1 2 5 4. You can have changed keys also. Doesn't matter. Triple one, triple two, triple five, triple four. Now you are saying that D1 dot update D2 means D1 is a old dictionary, update it with the values and items of D2. Now if you see, one is there, two is there, three is not available, four is there, five is not available. So what will happen? One, two is replaced with the new values. 3 is as it is. 4 is replaced. 5 is added. It is added. This is what the result will happen. This is what result will happen. What about D2? D2 is unchanged. D2 is, it is undisturbed. You didn't modify anything. You are applying the update function to D1, not to D2. Not to D1 dot update means you are asking the D1 to be updated, not the D2. But D2 you are specifying as an argument to the function update, saying that D1 has to be updated with the values of D2. This is the behavior of the D2 function. It is very much equivalent to say like this. That is one single line of function you can replace with this code. If you don't have the function, you can do like this. D2 keys, take one by one key. You have to add the key, D2 key. If you give the value, will go to this one. Automatically everything will be added. But we don't need to do this one. you can go with the update function. Instead of writing a code for that, you can go to update function. Now, some other dictionary functions and method. From keys, return new dictionary with the given set of elements as the key of the dictionary. From keys means new keys, emp code, e-name, post, salary. It is in a tuple. It is nothing but new keys is nothing but a tuple. What you are going to do? Dict from keys, new keys. Dict from keys, new keys. When you supply a tuple to from keys method of the dictionary object, a new dictionary will be created and the keys will be as per the tuple. As per the tuple. Only you supplied the keys. What about the values? Values will be none. Values will be none. Why none? None means it is not zero, it is not empty string, it is not an empty list, it is not an empty tuple, it is not an empty dictionary. Something to say that in Python we say none. Something to say that even it is none is not zero. Zero is also valid. Numeric. Numeric. Okay. Emp code, emp name, post, salary, value equal to NA. After that, if you may specify like this, all the values will be what? Not available. NA will be not available. For example, bubbles A, E, I, O, U. Count equal to 1. Count equal to 1. Dict from keys vowels count. Count. After that, print D. A, E, I, O, U. Now count append to. Count append to. What will happen? 2 will be added. What is happening here? What is happening here? Append is add. What are you adding with what? Append is adding. Fine. At the end of the something you are adding. Fine. What are you adding with what? Count is what? It is an object. What type of object? Count is what type of object? Online students also can reply. The slide is available here. Deepika, Gautami and Somasekar. Please tell me. I am talking about the last bottom of the screen. Vowels A, E, I, O, U. What is happening here? List object. Yes, exactly. Count is a list object. If you give one, square bracket is available, immediately Python will understand you are creating a list with one item. You are creating a list with one item. Count append to means automatically what will happen? Count is increased. Count is increased. Now when you change the value count, immediately it will reflect in D1. Why? Because from keys, vowels and count means it is dynamically it will convert. Whenever you change the values of vowels, whenever you change the values of count, what will be reflected? In D1 it will be reflected. Now you said append to. Append to. So the list has now become 1, 2. It has become 1, 2. All the values will be now 1, 2. All the values will be 1, 2. Just you have to understand that from keys is a function that you can use more than more than one argument. If you give only one argument, it refers to keys. If you use two arguments, it refers to key comma values. Key comma values. The key can be anything, value can be anything. Most of the time we will use a sequence data type like list, tuples, etc. Okay. But don't forget, keys cannot be list. It should be immutable type. It should not be mutable. So keys, if you try to create from list, here you see keys are in tuple. Vowels is in the tuple form. You try to give in list form, it will give you error message because it is a mutable type. Mutable type is not permitted for keys in dictionary. That is a rule of Python language. It is having its implication. If you deeply research, you can understand why it is not permitting. Why it is something technically it is conflicting. Technically it is. Now some explanation is available. List is assigned to each key. As the list updated, dictionary key values are also automatically updated. Automatically it is updated. Okay. Some further functions and methods are there for dictionary. Copy, as the name suggests, it will create a copy of the dictionary. If you want to create a copy of the dictionary, you have D1. D1 copy means a copy is copied to D2. A copy is created here. That copied, created a new dictionary will be copied to whom? D2. Now if you print D2, the D2 will be same as D1. Now you are trying to change the salary to 10,000 from 8,000. Now you are trying to print the D1. 10,000 is not changed. D2 is changed, but D1 didn't change. D1 didn't change. Why? What is the reason? It is creating the D1 and D2 is not referring to the same object. D1 is original. D1 is original. D2 is also another duplicate copy available in a separate memory. So D1 and D2 are referring to two different dictionaries. If you modify D1, it will not reflect in D2. Got it now? If for example, if you give D1 equal to D2 means that is different story. D1 equal to D2 means different story. But if you use copy function, actually a copy is created. Same effect can be done by which function? Dict function also can be used. Dict function can be used to create a new dictionary. Same effect. Now pop item. It will remove the lost dictionary item or return key value. It will pop item means the lost item of the dictionary will be returned and it will not return a single value. Key value pair will be returned. So you have to assign in two variables k comma v. K comma v. Now if you ask k comma v salary 8,000, the lost item, it is popping it out. What is the? It will remove the lost dictionary item or return key value. And please remember the function pop. Pop function is deleting functionality. It is having deleting functionality. Not only deleting functionality, it will remove the item from the dictionary. Also, it will return what it has deleted. Same behavior is available here also. But the name of the function is not the same one. Pop item, there pop, only pop. Now max. This function returns highest value in dictionary. This will work only if the values in dictionary is of numeric type. Max function works only for numerical data items. If the values are a string, tuple, lists, it will not work. It will not work. Max function will not work for those things. See, min function returns highest value in dictionary. This will work only for all the values in dictionaries of new. It is not highest, it is the lowest value in dictionary. Typographical error. Now D1 is equal to 1000, 2000, 10,000, 9,000. If you ask max D1 values 10,000, min D1 values, it will tell you 1000. If you don't use values function, what will happen? Max min will give you what? Only you are giving D1, something like that. D1 is referring to the dictionary object. It is not holding the values. If you want to extract all the values of the dictionary, you have to use the function values function. So far, Somashekar, Deepika, Gautami, are you able to follow what I am discussing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine, fine. What about you, Gautami and Somashekar? Okay, fine, Somashekar. Gautami, voice is clear, Gautami? Yeah, fine, fine. Now you see, sorted. the sort function, just a sort function. Here the name of the function is sorted. Sorted function is not part of a method. It is itself by its own a function. By its own a function. It is built-in function available with the Python. This function is used to sort the key or value of dictionary in either ascending or descending order. By default, it sorts the keys. If you want, you can order the key values only. Sorry, keys only, or otherwise values only. By default, it will be keys only. If you say sorted D1, automatically keys will be sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that, it will be in order. Here 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, something it is in unordered manner. It will order ascending or descending. Okay. Already you know how to do that descending order, reverse equal to true. How can you order only values, not the keys? D1 values. D1 values. Automatically values will be ordered. So the story is repeating, you can observe. The behavior of Python is consistent. What is the concept they are talking about for other data structures? It is relevant to our other data structures as well. The fundamental data structures. Okay. Now some of the programs has been given. Program to count how many times character appears in a dictionary. A particular character, how many times it appears in a dictionary. For ch in name, key equal to ch. If key not in d, count name equal to count d key, add that one. What is this doing? You can enter any string. There are different characters are there. It will take the unique characters of the string. How many times it repeats, it will be given as a output in the form of a dictionary. This is what this program is doing. You can understand all the statements are, it is familiar to you all. Now the next program is to create a dictionary for storing employee names and salary and access them. This is little bit lengthy program. Just name of the employees and a salary. You can enter the name of the employee and salary, and it will be entered into dictionary employee name, dictionary salary, and like it will keep on adding to those things as long as the choice is not zero. Menu, add the employee, show all the employees, search the employee, quit. It will show you a menu, text based menu. Yeah, zero means program will be closed. While choice is not equal to zero means the condition will be again, the loop will be executed. Yeah. Now, program to create dictionary for storing employee names and salary, access them. The continuation of the program. This is the continuation of the program. Now, the dictionary for storing employee names and salary, how it will appear? Like this, the output. You can enter, or otherwise, if you give the choice number 1, you can enter. Choice number 1, you can enter. If you use choice number 2, it will display the details of the employee. How many employees are there? What is their salary? One by one, it will access. It will be displaying in the form of a table. If you use 3, it will search a particular employee, whether it is found or not. If it is found means what is the salary. In case if you are entering 3, Suman, name not in the record. Name not in the record. Record found, not found. We have to display that manage. Otherwise, it will be a runtime error, right? Suman, it will try to search, it is not available. It will end up with a runtime error. So you have to search, locate whether it is available, appropriate message. If it is not available, give appropriate. Don't give the job of searching a name to the Python blindly. Okay. If you enter 0, the loop is closed. Program will end up. Program will end up. Now, our next topic is going to be little bit advanced topics. So what I suggest you can go through the programs, whatever the program available in the dictionary and strings and dictionaries and whatever all the programs available. I suggest you please complete. I hope Vinay and Narasimha could have done several programs, right? Yeah. What about Gautami, Somashekar, Manoj, and Deepika? Have you tried the exercises in the PDF?
Yes, sir. I'm still like more than halfway.
Okay, fine, fine. Why I'm rechecking again and again? The problem is, in case if you don't practice, in the first class I said, the expert Pythonist will tell you the fact that how much you practice Python, not reading the book or studying or going through searching, understanding the concept. No, that is not going to help you much. It is not going to help you much. Fundamentally, you can give theoretical interview questions. When you sit in front of the computer, you will be confused. Python requires you to make yourself perfect by practicing. Except practicing, there is no option for you. Now, my next plan is to go for some other stuffs. It is not part of the what it is called as. One second. Let me show you that. I'm going to take some of the topics from in this dictionaries in Python is over. Yeah. Now I want to go for some other stuff, which is called as second. I will tell you. I want to go for NumPy chapter, numeric Python. NumPy chapter is related to data science. Whatever I have given you that foundation, whatever I have discussed you so far, that is the strong foundation about Python, the core Python, whatever we have discussed. Now we are going to apply our knowledge. We are going to take some of the important packages. NumPy we are going to take. After that, also we are going to take Pandas. Pandas I will revisit. All these things will be helpful for you to understand how the complex data structures are not sufficient for us. What is not sufficient? List, tuple, set, dictionary. This is not sufficient. What is required is we need some more complicated structures to handle our real life data, and we need powerful libraries. That is called as packages. Those packages should give us ready-made methods and functions, so that our life will be easy. In few line of code, we have to do lot of things. So what I will do is I will take the NumPy from next class onwards. We will start the NumPy next class onwards. What I suggest to all of you, with Vinay, Narasimha, Manoj, Deepika, Gautami, and Somashekar, just you revise, perform a revision. Try to understand that you are very clear about all the concepts. Only you have 24-hour time. Revise all the topics. And if you get any problem, you can message me. If I'm in the classroom, if I'm not able to reply you, you Google it out also. Just if you don't understand, type any sentence about Python. Include the concept of list, Python, some keywords you include, you search. You will get lot of contents. And don't forget, if you search in your mother tongue, that will be more convenient to understand, because lot of stuffs are translated, it is available. If my mother tongue is Tamil or Telugu or Hindi or Kannada, whatsoever might be, I can read, and technology doesn't have any language, right? Technology is something, a sense that we are applying to. So if we can approach and understand the technology through any language, language is not a big deal. Communication can be in any language. So what I suggest you, before going to start a mid-range of Python, that is somewhat NumPy, Pandas are advanced part of advanced Python. The core Python you please revise from A to Z. From A to Z you have to revise. And if you don't understand anything, please message me. Also Google it out. And tomorrow I will be available for offline class. Even today, tomorrow I will start reaching even bit early because of the festival traffic is still not coming to cease. So tomorrow I will start bit early and I will reach and we'll start the fresh topic about data handling with the NumPy. Today evening when I reach, I will send you the chapter PDF and the slide. Chapter PDF and a slide. And for the coming 3 chapters, I will try to say what are the 3 topics I'm going to take. 3 topics and 3 slides will be sent to you all. And please go through revision. At the end of the completion of revision, start reading the NumPy PDF. Got it, Vinay, Sima, Manoj? Comfortable now? Yeah. If you don't revise at this point and if you have any conflict of understanding, you please get clarified. You need clarification. Either you can message me. I will be unfortunately only as long as I have observed Nasima, only Vinay is sending odd questions to my WhatsApp number. No one is sending me. So far, I didn't receive any odd questions with from your batch particularly. And I expect some of the odd questions means you have to deeply think about that and why it is not working for me like this, like that. You have to cross question. If you don't ask how, what, why, you cannot understand Python because all the steps are hidden. We don't need to worry about that. What is exposed, try to understand and implement what is your problem. Solve the problem. Okay, so for Deepika, Gautami, and Somashekar online, all of you clear what I'm trying to discuss today at the end of this session?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. One simple thing is, as soon as I reach my home, yeah, okay, Gautami and Somashekar. As soon as I reach my home, the next 3 advanced topics, PDF and slides will be shared with you all till tomorrow evening 6:30. Please revise all the topics of Python so far you have gone through. At least you go through the summary points. You make sure that you understood all the key points of every topic, whether it is list or dictionary or it may be string or it may be the fundamental data type, what is Python, where we started from. There onwards, key points you are very clear about. If you know, if I teach you NumPy, I'm not going to tell you list is going to happen like this. I'm going to focus only NumPy. NumPy will use list, NumPy will use string, NumPy may use dictionary, everything it will use, all the functions it will use. And in addition to that, it will expose its own functions. What are those? We can ensure that. And apart from that, NumPy, Pandas, and all are ready-madely already pre-installed with the Anaconda Navigator environment. You don't need to add anything or delete anything. It is already available. If you use NumPy, import NumPy, NumPy will be start working because already the navigator has been configured in that manner. So expect me sending 3 PDF and 3 slides. So we are coming to the end of the session. Thanks for joining today's session, online session. Hopefully, we are going to start the NumPy topic tomorrow. Thank you.